the Grumman F9F Panther, marked its prominence in the skies during the Korean War in the 1950s. Crafted by Grumman Aerospace Corporation, the Panther was the U.S. Navy's first successful carrier-based jet fighter. As the world transitioned from propellers to jet propulsion, the Panther stood as a testament to American engineering prowess. Boasting straight wings and a robust design, it displayed remarkable agility and power. During the Korean War, it served gallantly, clashing with enemy MiGs and providing vital air support to ground forces. The Panther was not merely an aircraft, it was a symbol of rapid technological advancement and the commitment of American forces to ensure peace and security during a turbulent era. The close of World War II signaled a monumental shift in aerial warfare. The formidable propeller-driven aircraft, which had once dominated the skies, began to give way to the age of the jet. Recognizing the game-changing potential of jet propulsion, the U.S. Navy was quick to adapt, understanding that dominance at sea would necessitate air superiority. The race was on to develop faster, more agile, and deadlier jet aircraft to ensure naval supremacy in potential future conflicts. This proactive approach was crucial in anticipating the needs of the Cold War era, where rapid technological advancements would determine military might. It wasn't just about speed, these jets offered better altitude capabilities, quicker response times, and increased firepower. As the Navy transitioned, new training programs, strategies, and tactics were introduced, preparing pilots for this novel era of combat. By committing to this evolution, the U.S. Navy ensured its readiness for challenges on the horizon. The Grumman F9F Panther was a marvel of its time, encapsulating the zenith of post-World War II aviation design. A striking figure with its straight wings, the Panther was an exemplar of the shift from propeller-driven planes to jet-powered marvels. Beneath its gleaming silver skin roared a powerful jet engine, designed for impressive speeds that left many adversaries trailing in its wake. The Panther was one of the U.S. Navy's first successful jet fighters in the early days of jet aviation. Powering this aircraft was the Pratt & Whitney J42 turbojet engine, which was essentially a license-built version of the British Rolls-Royce Nene. This engine allowed the Panther to reach speeds of up to 575 miles per hour. The combination of the F9F's design and its robust engine made it a formidable aircraft of its time. It wasn't merely its speed that made the Panther notable, its design mirrored the evolving needs of modern warfare. The straight wings, while somewhat of an anomaly as swept-wing designs became more prevalent, offered the Panther stability, especially during takeoff and landing on carriers, a crucial feature for naval aircraft. It was a potent blend of form and function, making it an invaluable asset in the U.S. Navy's arsenal. To the aviators who manned its cockpit, the Grumman F9F Panther was not merely a piece of machinery, but a trusted ally in the vast expanses of the sky. It represented the symbiotic relationship between man and machine, where the Panther became an extension of the pilot's will and intent. The narratives that emerged from the Korean War paint vivid pictures of heart-stopping dogfights, where the Panther danced in deadly duels with enemy jets. Pilots recounted the raw adrenaline that surged through them as they maneuvered their Panthers, the roar of the engine in their ears and the horizon spinning as they banked and turned. There were tales of close shaves, moments where skill, luck, and the Panther's rugged design meant the difference between life and death. But through it all, one sentiment resonated: the trust pilots placed in their Panthers. It was their shield when enemy fire streaked past, their sword when they lined up an enemy in their sights, and their steed that carried them safely back to the deck of their carriers. Carriers, the floating giants of the seas, represent a nation's ability to project power far from its shores. But the introduction of jet aircraft, especially the F9F Panther, ushered in a transformative era for carrier operations. Before the Panther, carriers were accustomed to propeller-driven aircraft. The Panther, with its jet propulsion and rapid speeds, presented new challenges and opportunities. It necessitated changes in takeoff and landing techniques, deck operations, and even the physical structure of carriers. The aircraft's design, especially its straight wings, provided stability during carrier landings, a critical feature given the jet's increased speed. As Panthers roared off and touched down on carrier decks, they showcased the next phase of naval aviation: faster, more agile, and potent. The integration of the Panther into carrier operations symbolized the adaptability and forward-thinking nature of naval forces. It wasn't just about incorporating a new aircraft, it was about evolving an entire system to maintain naval superiority in a rapidly changing technological landscape. In essence, the Panther didn't just fly from carriers, it redefined how carriers would operate in the jet age. Landing a jet on the solid ground is a challenge in itself, but landing on the oscillating deck of an aircraft carrier is a task of unparalleled complexity. Panther pilots, while maneuvering their state-of-the-art jets, faced this daunting challenge with each sortie. In the high-risk world of naval aviation, accidents were an inevitable reality. The F9F Panther, despite its cutting-edge design and capabilities, was not immune to these perils. There were instances when, due to a myriad of reasons ranging from mechanical issues to human error, Panthers crashed onto the moving decks of aircraft carriers. But amid these harrowing moments, tales of incredible survival often emerged. The robust construction of the Panther played a significant role in safeguarding its pilots during these mishaps. Built to endure, the Panther could withstand tremendous impacts, often allowing pilots to walk away from situations that seemed unsurvivable. More than just tales of a plane's durability, these incidents were testaments to the grit and determination of the pilots. Faced with split-second decisions in dire situations, their training, instincts, and sheer will to survive shone through. These episodes weren't just about surviving an accident, they encapsulated the indomitable spirit of naval aviators and the trust they placed in their machines. Such stories, while harrowing, became inspirational accounts of resilience in the face of adversity, underscoring the dangers of the job and the undying spirit of those who took to the skies. The Grumman F9F Panther, though operational for a limited period, left an indomitable mark on the annals of naval aviation. It served as a bridge between the age of propeller-driven aircraft and the dawning jet era, playing a vital role during the Korean War. Its feats in combat, combined with the challenges and triumphs of carrier operations, set the stage for the jets that followed. The Panther was a testament to advancements in technology and engineering, but more so, it symbolized the spirit of innovation and adaptability. Even as newer, sleeker, and more potent aircraft took their place on the decks of carriers, the lessons learned from the Panther's operations informed the designs and strategies of subsequent generations. Its legacy was not just in its metal and engines but in the stories of its pilots, the evolution it spurred in naval tactics, and the foundational role it played in jet-powered carrier aviation. The Grumman F9F Panther, while primarily celebrated for its combat exploits, also etched its mark on popular culture. As the 1950s saw an influx of war-themed movies and literature, the Panther, with its sleek design and impressive combat record, became a natural fit as a symbol of American air power. Its roaring jet engine and agile maneuvers graced the silver screen, offering audiences a taste of the thrills and perils of aerial combat. Not just in movies, the Panther was often immortalized in literature, with writers drawing upon its exploits in Korea, painting vivid pictures of dogfights and brave pilots. Furthermore, model kits of the Panther became popular among enthusiasts, allowing fans to recreate this icon in miniature form. The aircraft wasn't just a tool of war, it was a cultural emblem of the era, representing technological might, national pride, and the brave men who piloted it. Its inclusion in pop culture ensured that while its operational days were numbered, its legacy would soar for generations, capturing imaginations and serving as a potent reminder of a defining period in military aviation. The journey of innovation is ever evolving, with each creation serving as a stepping stone for the next. The Grumman F9F Panther, while a remarkable aircraft in its own right, paved the way for its successors. One of the most notable of these was the Grumman F9F Cougar, a direct evolution of the Panther. The Cougar retained the core design principles of the Panther but introduced swept wings, a reflection of the advancements in aerodynamic understanding and the pursuit of higher speeds. This adaptation made the Cougar more adept at handling the increasing speeds of jet combat, keeping the U.S. Navy at the forefront of aerial warfare. Moreover, the experiences, both challenges and successes, of the Panther were invaluable in refining the designs of subsequent aircraft. The knowledge gained from the Panther's operations, from its engine performance to its carrier landings, informed the development and operational strategies of later naval jets. In essence, while the Panther may have been succeeded by more advanced aircraft, its DNA, its foundational principles, and the lessons it offered were unmistakably carried forward. The Grumman F9F Panther, more than just an aircraft, is a symbol of a transformative epoch in aviation history. It encapsulates a time when the world was transitioning from the propeller-driven planes of World War II to the jet age, heralding a new era of speed, power, and capability. Beyond its steel and fire, the Panther's story is intertwined with the brave pilots who sat in its cockpit, faced the challenges of a shifting aerial combat landscape, and wrote tales of valor, skill, and determination. The Panther also reflects the 1950s zeitgeist, an era of rapid advancements and Cold War tensions, where mastery in the skies was paramount for geopolitical dominance. In the vast expanse of aviation history, the Grumman F9F Panther shines as a beacon of change and evolution. Born during a pivotal juncture, the Panther exemplified the world's shift from the familiar propeller-driven aircraft to the audacious jet era. The 1950s, marked by geopolitical tensions and technological advancements, saw the skies of Korea become a crucible for change. Its presence not only signaled America's commitment to safeguarding its allies but also showcased the nation's stride in aviation technology. While the Panther was one of many jets to grace the skies, its contributions to naval aviation and its role during a significant conflict like the Korean War firmly etched its place in history.